My fiancée said, "It's just a work trip with my ex. Stop being jealous." I said, "Sure." Then I forwarded her the hotel receipt she forgot to hide with my resignation letter attached. When she landed and found out who her new boss was, original post I, 39 male, thought Rebecca and I, 36, had something solid. 3 years together, engaged for 6 months. Both worked at the same Fortune 500 company, different departments though. She was in marketing, I was in strategic consulting. Here's what you need to know. Rebecca's ex, Derek, 38, also worked at our company. He'd transferred from the Miami office about 8 months ago. Rebecca swore it was just coincidence. Cool, whatever. Last Tuesday, Rebecca told me she had a critical client presentation in Denver. Derek would be there too since he was heading up Western Region Marketing. "It's strictly professional," she said, stirring her morning coffee. "You know how these corporate trips are, all PowerPoints and stale conference room coffee." "Sure," I said, buttering my toast. "When do you leave?" "Thursday morning, back Sunday night." "All right. Need a ride to the airport?" She looked surprised. "You're okay with this?" "Why wouldn't I be? It's work, right?" She kissed my cheek. "You're the best. Some guys would get weird about it." Yeah, some guys would. But I'd already found the Ritz-Carlton reservation in her deleted emails when fixing her laptop. 1 room, king bed, late checkout Sunday. Made 3 weeks ago, long before this emergency meeting. Here's the kicker. I wasn't just some random employee. I was about to become VP of Strategic Operations for the Western Division. Announcement wasn't public yet. The position included oversight of all regional departments, including marketing, including Derek's team. The promotion was supposed to be announced Monday. Thursday morning, Rebecca kissed me goodbye. I smiled, wished her luck. Then I went to work and did 3 things. 1. Submitted my resignation, effective Friday. 2. Forwarded the hotel receipt to Rebecca's company email. Thought you might need this for expense reports. 3. Accepted a competing offer from Apex Solutions. 40% raise plus equity. The best part? I'd be starting as Senior VP of Market Strategy on Monday. Apex had just acquired 2 of our company's biggest clients. Guess whose marketing team was about to lose their bonuses? Update 1. Friday, 11:23 a.m. Let me answer some questions. Yes, had the Apex offer for 2 weeks. Was planning to turn it down until I found that receipt. No. Didn't confront her because I wanted to see how far she'd take the lie. Yes, kept screenshots of everything. Thursday night, Rebecca called from Denver. Background noise sounded like a wine bar. "Hey babe, presentation went great. Derek had brilliant insights on the Patterson account." "That's wonderful," I said, packing my office. "How's the hotel?" "Oh, standard corporate place. Nothing special." Get some rest. Love you." Yep. Friday morning, 9:15 a.m., text from her. "Why is there an email from you with a hotel receipt?" Me. "Thought you might need it for expenses." "What are you talking about? This must be some mistake." Me. "King bed at the Ritz is a mistake? Derek really screwed up that booking." She started calling. 18 calls in 10 minutes. Didn't answer. Texts flooding in. "Not what it looks like? Please answer. I can explain. Derek booked it without telling me. We have separate rooms, I swear." Meanwhile, 10 a.m., CEO called emergency meeting. Announced my sudden resignation. The VP position I was getting, on hold indefinitely. Marketing would now report to the CFO. Notorious hard-ass wanting to cut their budget 30%. Rebecca didn't know yet. Still in Denver with Derek. But here's where it gets interesting. At 2 p.m., got a call from Apex's CEO, Harrison. "Ready for Monday?" "Absolutely." "Good, BTW, we're absorbing Pinnacle Marketing's West Coast operations. You'll oversee the integration." Pinnacle Marketing, where Derek was just named regional director last month, where Rebecca was hoping to transfer after our wedding. "The current team stays?" I asked. "Your call. You'll evaluate performance and make cuts as needed." Saturday. Rebecca caught an early flight, showed up at noon, mascara smeared. "We need to talk." "No, we don't." I kept packing. "You don't understand. I understand perfectly. It was work. The hotel thing just happened. Reservation was made 3 weeks ago, Rebecca." She went pale. Then the switch flipped. Tears dried, voice cold. "You went through my emails? You left your laptop open. That's invasion of privacy. You had no right, and you had no right to screw your ex wearing my ring." "I didn't screw him. Yet." She stood up angry. "Maybe I should have. Derek appreciates me, doesn't treat me like property. You're right, he treats you like a side piece. How dare. He's married, Rebecca. Silence. What? Showed her Derek's wife's Instagram, wedding photos, baby announcement last month. He told me they broke up. Shocker. Cheater lied. Real tears now. I'm such an idiot. Yep. Can we work through this? Already signed a lease elsewhere. Movers come Monday. Monday? But that's when. She stopped. Your promotion? I resigned. You what? Yesterday, taking a better offer. Where? Apex Solutions. Her face went white. She knew Apex, our biggest competitor, the company that just poached Patterson account. You're gonna work for them? Senior VP of Market Strategy. But Derek and I, we're both transferring to Pinnacle next month. They're partnering with Apex. Yeah, I know. I'll be overseeing that integration. The blood drained from her face completely. You'll be Derek's boss? Eventually. First, I need to evaluate which Pinnacle employees are worth keeping. She sat down hard. You planned this. No, Rebecca, you planned a romantic getaway with your married ex. I just accepted a job offer. Timing's just coincidence. This is revenge. This is me moving on with my career. You should focus on yours. Heard the new CFO at your company is tough. Budget cuts coming. Might want to polish that resume. You vindictive. Careful. I'll be evaluating Pinnacle transfers soon. Wouldn't want any past conflicts affecting professional decisions. She left crying. But the entitlement wasn't done. Update 2 following Wednesday. Monday was glorious. Started at Apex, corner office. Harrison introduced me to the team, then dropped the bomb about Pinnacle integration. Callahan will evaluate their team over the next month. We're keeping only the top performers. Tuesday, got an email from Derek. Professional tone, CCing HR. Congratulations on the new position. Looking forward to working together. I believe my experience with the Patterson account will be valuable during the transition. I replied all? Thank you, Derek. We'll be conducting comprehensive performance reviews of all Pinnacle staff. Please prepare a full portfolio of your accounts and client retention rates for evaluation. His retention rates were garbage. I already knew that. Then Rebecca started her campaign. First, her mom called Tuesday night. How could you do this to my daughter? Destroying her career over a misunderstanding? I'm not destroying anything, Patricia. I'm doing my job. You're going to fire her. I'm evaluating performance. If she's good at her job, she has nothing to worry about. You know Derek won't protect her now. Maybe she should have thought about that before booking a king suite with him. Click Wednesday morning, Rebecca showed up at Apex. Security called me. There's a Rebecca Holloway here. Says she needs to speak with you urgently. She can schedule through my assistant like everyone else. Watched on security monitor as she argued with the guard, then left. Hour later, email from her. We need to discuss this like adults. You're letting emotions cloud your judgment. This is my career. Reply. All Pinnacle staff will be evaluated objectively based on performance metrics. Personal matters are irrelevant. You're punishing me. I'm doing my job just like you were in Denver. Then Derek tried to play chess, sent me a folder of market insights about Patterson account, trying to make himself indispensable. Problem was, I'd already met with Patterson yesterday. They were thrilled about the Apex acquisition. Oh, and they mentioned they never liked Derek, found him smarmy. Wednesday afternoon, Pinnacle's CEO called Harrison. I was in his office for it. Your new VP is creating a hostile environment for our transferring staff. Harrison laughed. By asking for performance metrics, that's standard procedure. Derek Layton feels targeted. Derek Layton's retention rate is 31%. He should feel concerned. This seems personal. The only thing personal is my commitment to keeping quality employees. Callahan's doing exactly what I hired him for. After the call, Harrison turned to me. Is it personal? Derek slept with my ex-fiancée last week, but his retention rates really are 31%. Ex-fiancée? Called off the engagement Saturday. Harrison nodded. Keep it professional. Document everything. Already am. That evening, Rebecca tried a new tactic. Had her friend Jessica, who works in Apex's Austin office, reach out. Hey, heard you're in charge of Pinnacle integration. Rebecca's really talented. Don't let personal stuff cloud your judgment. I'll evaluate her the same as everyone else. She made one mistake, and she'll face the same performance review as everyone. Thursday morning, the integration meetings started. Derek came in sweating. His presentation was a disaster. Couldn't answer basic questions about client relationships. Kept trying to name-drop connections that didn't matter. Derek, your Q3 numbers show a 40% drop in client satisfaction. Explain? Well, there were transitions. The Miami move. That was 8 months ago. Rebecca and I have been developing new strategies. Rebecca's not in this meeting. This is your review. He fumbled through excuses. It was painful. Almost felt bad. Almost. Rebecca's review is next Monday. She's already sent 3 emails about preparing properly and asking for guidance on expectations. Standard reply each time: performance metrics and client portfolio. Same as everyone. But here's the kicker. Found out through the grapevine that Derek's wife flew in from Miami. Showed up at his hotel with their baby and divorce papers. Apparently, someone sent her screenshots of Derek and Rebecca's Instagram posts from Denver. The ones Rebecca thought she'd hidden from me, but forgot about Derek's public profile. Derek's now dealing with divorce lawyers while trying to save his job. Rebecca's realizing her brilliant strategist ex can't protect her anymore. And me? I'm just doing my job, evaluating performance, making strategic decisions for Apex. The beauty is, I don't even have to be vindictive. Their actual performance speaks for itself. Derek's terrible at his job when he's not schmoozing. Rebecca's entire strategy relied on Derek's connections, which are worthless now. They played stupid games thinking they held all the cards. Turns out, the deck was about to be reshuffled anyway. Final update, 3 weeks later. The Pinnacle integration is complete. Let me tell you how it went down. Rebecca's evaluation was Monday after the second update. She came in wearing her best suit, portfolio perfect, presentation rehearsed. But here's the thing about performance reviews: numbers don't lie. Your client retention is 52%, I stated, reviewing her file. That's above average for Pinnacle. Not for Apex. We maintain 75% minimum. I can improve. Your improvement plan shows you leaning heavily on Derek Layton's connections. As you know, Derek's position has been terminated. Yeah, Derek got cut the Friday before. His divorce proceedings tanked his performance even more. Missed 3 client calls while dealing with lawyers. Harrison made the call himself. Rebecca's face crumbled. You're enjoying this. I'm looking at numbers, Rebecca. Your entire strategy hinged on a partnership with someone whose performance was declining for months. Give me another chance. I can adapt. That's not my call alone. The review committee makes final decisions. The committee, which I wasn't even on to avoid conflict of interest, voted Thursday. Rebecca didn't make the cut. Neither did 4 other Pinnacle transfers. Wasn't personal. Apex only wanted top performers. But then the entitlement went nuclear. Friday, I got a call from my lawyer. Rebecca was threatening a lawsuit. Wrongful termination, hostile work environment, intentional infliction of emotional distress. The works. My lawyer laughed. She was never technically terminated. Pinnacle dissolved the position when the merger completed. She was evaluated for a new position at Apex and didn't qualify. Clean as it gets. But she didn't stop there. Saturday, someone keyed my new Tesla in the Apex parking garage. No cameras in that corner. Security couldn't prove anything. Sunday, fake LinkedIn profile started messaging all my connections, claiming I was unethical and vindictive. Took LinkedIn 2 days to shut it down. Monday, Rebecca's mom called Harrison directly, claimed I'd seduced her daughter, then destroyed her career. Harrison recorded the call, sent it to legal. Tuesday, the real kicker. Derek's wife, Melissa, reached out to me. Thank you for those Denver screenshots. I didn't send those. Well, whoever did, I appreciate it. Finally had proof for the lawyers. How's Derek handling it? Like a child. Claimed Rebecca seduced him, then tried to blame you for setting them up. Setting them up? Said you must have known about the Apex merger. Purposely didn't warn them. I laughed. I found out about Pinnacle the same day Rebecca got back from Denver. I figured Derek always blamed everyone else. Did you know he's been cheating for years? Rebecca wasn't even the first. Not surprised. She called me, Rebecca, crying about how I ruined her life by divorcing Derek during their crucial career moment. The entitlement is impressive. That's what I thought. Told her she could have him once my lawyer's done. Wednesday, heard through connections that Rebecca applied to 3 other companies, all called for references. HR gave them the facts. Performance didn't meet requirements for position. not eligible for rehire. One recruiter I know personally called me off the record. What really happened? She built her entire career strategy around a married colleague she was sleeping with. When his performance tanked, so did hers. So the rumors about you targeting her? Check who else didn't make the cut. 2 had better numbers than her. This wasn't personal. But it felt good? I won't lie, it didn't feel bad. By week 3, the drama finally died down. Derek moved back to Miami, lost his wife, his job, and his reputation. Rebecca took a position at a small marketing firm. 60% pay cut from what Pinnacle paid. Her mom sent one final nasty email about how I destroyed a young woman's future. I forwarded it to legal. They sent her a cease and desist. The entitlement was astronomical. Rebecca genuinely believed she could cheat with her engaged ex, lie to my face about it, keep her career trajectory that was built on that relationship, face 0 consequences. When reality hit, instead of accountability, she tried lawsuits, vandalism, probably defamation, getting mommy to fight her battles. Meanwhile, I'm thriving at Apex. The Patterson account personally requested me as their point person. My team respects that I evaluate based on merit, not relationships. Harrison mentioned partnership track in 18 months. The apartment I shared with Rebecca, sold it. Bought a nice condo closer to Apex, no memories attached. Dating? Not yet. Trust issues need work. But my therapist says I handled this better than most would. You didn't seek revenge, she said. You just stopped protecting them from consequences. That's exactly it. I didn't destroy their careers. Their choices did. I just happened to be in position to watch it happen. Rebecca texted from a friend's phone last week. I hope you're happy. You won. I didn't respond. Because this wasn't a game I was playing. She decided to play games. I decided to focus on my career. The difference in outcomes speaks for itself. Best part? Patterson account is worth $50 million annually. My bonus structure at Apex includes percentage of managed accounts. I'll make more this year than Rebecca and Derek's combined salaries from the last 3 years. Living well isn't the best revenge. It's the only one that matters.